Basically, there are many obstacles, many things, you have to learn with the experience. Any firm or company who wants, any linguistic support or technical support, or the company specifically eyeing on to enter into the Japanese market, then definitely all such firms and companies are our customers. We have very open environment. So here we each person, even if we have 2-3 different sections, like sectors, like localization is different, IT sector is different, but we have this open environment where the team members interact with each other.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am Mori Tanvi and these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the promotion of some excellent startups across our country. So let's get started. So for today's interview we have Ms. Leena Satpute. She is working as Program Manager in Localization Department in Fedel Softtech Private Limited. She is working there for 15 whole years and also as a Vice President in Cantonment Sports Club since 2019. Fedel Softtech supports global firms for their Japanese market entry as well as work with local Japanese firms for implementing technology solutions with local language support. They are specialized in analyzing business requirements, streaming processes, and developing customized solutions. So let's know more about this wonderful startup from Leena herself.
So good afternoon, ma'am. I am More Tanvi from Startup Lanes, and we are really grateful to have you on the board for this interview.
Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you so much.
Yes. Ma'am, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes, sure. Namaste all. My name is Leena Satpute. I am working with Fedel Softtech Private Limited in Pune, and I'm working there as a program manager. And I'm working in a localization section in my company. And for past 15 years, I'm associated with the company. Okay. And I've been doing a few research work as well. So which are of course related with the localization sector and the newest technologies that we have in the localization. And recently, from 2020, actually I'd been receiving a few awards, like for research, and I was there in Jaipur to receive my award for the my research work recently. And yes, I am a member of couple of different institutions, and I'm also associated with Cantonment Sports Club here in Pune, which is a prestigious institute, another which is mainly for the cricketers, and I'm there as a vice president as well.
So, great, ma'am.
Short, yeah.
Yeah. So, ma'am, my very first question to you is that the company you were talking about, how did you come up with the idea of this company?
Okay, so when we are talking about the IT firm, like for I'm talking past 18 years back or so. So there was a very boom in IT, and everybody was learning, all sorts of programmings, codings, and all. And we were passed out students were from engineering were very enthusiastically moved towards the IT field, obviously, for different reasons. But there, somewhere I feel the felt that it should not just be the technology. So it should be something, add on something, a key role where I should be communicating with, two different levels of the company, where I thought of, turning myself into the bilingual, where I started learning the Japanese. I also learned Spanish from Pune University, and then appeared for the exams. And then I somehow click into the role of bilingual, where I was, able to use my technical skills as well as my language skills. As in localization, recently we need the people who are bilingual. So basically that where I thought of, and suddenly I started, pushing myself into the languages and I learned. And definitely today I can say, yes, it has definitely helped me a lot to be in a position where I am today.
Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, as you mentioned that 18 to 20 years back, the whole era changed and it was a boom in IT sector. So, I want to know what was the most difficult part in the early stage of the journey?
As when we see, basically the first thing is that proving yourself, the skills, just you learn the language, that doesn't mean that you can, do the interpretation or do the translation, or you can just switch any system into the required language. It's not about that. So basically, there are many obstacles, many things, you have to learn with the experience. That knowing language will definitely help you to understand the basics. But when we implement them, like in technology, so there are different roles in our company as well, the bilinguals which are required to go on a site and get the requirements from a client, where we need to speak with the native people, those who are Japanese, and then to understand what exactly their requirements are, putting those requirements onto the paper, and then actually providing them the systems that they require. And yes, of course, then it comes as part of translation as well. So sometimes not just interpretation, you end up doing some sorts of document translation, where you can use your technical skills, what all you know, and side by side the language. So obstacle as such, or the starting hassle, what we can say was actually, implementing what you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks simple that I know the language, but it's really difficult when you actually practice it or you implement it. So that was a great learning experience, where we used to have even the training session in our company, where they used to tell us what went wrong, how to interpret this, and what all things actually need to understand from what your client or customers are talking about. So that was the learning curve till today, I can say.
So, ma'am, as you mentioned that you already had an established market out there, so I wanted to ask that what was the market gap you identified before commencement?
Yeah, the gap which I identified, or with the firm whom I'm associated right now, Fidel Technologies, where pretty long back, the company was able to understand about the Japanese market, what all hidden in the Japanese market, and what is coming up in future years. So there all types of young or unexperienced newcomers like us were hired, we were trained. So that would be, I can say, the perfect click which company did, and train linguists like us, those who are technically sound, as well as they improved our language skills to make us perfect in the position where we can move out. We can even I also went to the to the companies out of India, where we stayed and we have worked with the overseas teams, and that overall experience clicked so much, and it really helped to curve or graph the career that we are in today.
Ma'am, as you mentioned that you are an IT firm, so not getting, like, I won't ask you two confidential questions, but still in brief, can you explain your business model?
Yes, definitely. All I can say in short is that Fidel Softtech Private Limited is a company who is supporting the global firms to enter into the Japanese market. where
Okay.
obviously we know that Japanese firms or Japanese companies, they don't usually use the English or any other language,
Hmm.
as they stick with their own language very firmly. So
Hmm.
there we are helping our global firms to enter into the Japanese market in terms of not just gathering the requirements only. We are helping them to understand the designing of the modules that Japanese customers are required, and also we are helping them to provide linguistic supports which they need, and not just a Japanese support, but we also deal with African languages or Indian languages or European languages. So
Okay.
any kind of linguistic supports, whatever our global customers are requiring, we support that.
Hmm.
So this is how what we are not just into the ITs, but we also help the firms to analyze,
Hmm.
uh, to do the analysis of the data or analysis of the software module that is required, and
Hmm.
we support them in the analysis part as well as in the development part,
Hmm.
the end, till to the support phase that they need. So
Hmm.
like this is how in short the Fidel is supporting the global firms.
Yes. Ma'am, while introducing yourself, you mentioned that you belong to the IT sector since years. But the viewers who are watching this video don't know much about IT sector. So I wanted to know that what are the products and services that your company offers?
Production services, as you know that IT is a very fast, a big field where it just not limited to the software development, but
Hmm.
it also the product development, like services we give. So now on, people know that who are the young comers or
Hmm.
newcomers to this field. They know few of the keywords like ServiceNow or SAP or
Hmm.
something that they know. So yes, Fidel is also supporting all these kind of products and their services. So we deal into the service now where we do the developments. We also do. We are also in the automation industry where right now the word is kind of automation.
Yeah.
Everything people as a fast and quick and automated. So we are also doing these services of automations. So
Hmm.
these kind of services, yes, definitely Fidel is doing. And along with this, whatever the resources who are technically sound and learning any say European languages or say any other languages like Japanese, Chinese, Korean or anything.
Hmm.
So we also do the bilingual outsourcing. So we do need people, bilingual resources who
Hmm.
are good into the technologies, and if they know any of the languages
Hmm.
like Korean, Japanese, or any European language, then we do the bilingual resources outsourcing as well. So the
Hmm.
companies come to us with the demand that okay, we need this kind of software skill, like we need a SAP person,
Yeah.
like some specific domain in SAP, and with say Korean language, if that person can speak a little bit of Korean language or understand or can interpret, yes, definitely we are having these kind of services as well. And we also work into the DTP kind of services, so where we give the multilingual support, DTP support to our
Hmm.
customers. So anyone with the DTP skills, like who can work in framework, FrameMaker, or who can work in Adobe or something, some tools, designing tools, if they are skillful in that, then definitely we have the opportunities of these guys as well.
So, ma'am, the next question I wanted to ask that who exactly your target customers are?
Yes, it's a good question. Actually, target customers, if we can think as a FIDL, then any firm or company who wants any linguistic support or technical support, or the company specifically eyeing on to enter into the Japanese market, then definitely all such firms and companies are our customers. All kind of linguistic support those are needed, or any services in SAPs or automation, the latest technologies, even if we can speak. So all such companies are definitely our end customers, and we are happy to serve. And we almost can say the global firms can connect to us for any such services.
Great. Ma'am, as per my knowledge, there are other companies who do the same work. So I wanted to ask that as a consumer or a customer, why one should choose your products and services over others?
Yes, definitely in a Fidel, we have our motto as our services are customer centric. So for us, whatever our customers are or their requirements are, we are very keen, we understand it fully, and we implement it. And that is the key thing as I can see of. Also, we use the skilled resources. So our resources are very enthusiastic. They are ready to accept the challenges. And as a Fidel, we also take opportunity to, train our resources as per the guidelines or what the customer requirements are. We use a very strong delivery system, and we have foolproof, delivery system where we use some kind of automations to ensure whatever the client expected delivery is, we are able to deliver that. We have the documentation process as well, as we are ISO certified company. So we have all this kind of documentation at our end, where we always see where we can improve next time, a better thing, what we can do. And most importantly, I think as we are for a long connected with the Japanese market, so we are the key resources, or we are the key company who can support our customers and even our resources to get into the Japanese market. So these are the main features as a Fidel, why anybody choose us over our competitors.
So ma'am, till now we have talked about your consumers, we have talked about the history of the company, how it started and all. So now I want to ask that as a job applicant, why one should choose to work with you?
Yes, in Fidel, we have very open environment. So here we each person, even if we have 2-3 different sections, like sectors, like localization is different, IT sector is different, but we have this open environment where the team members interact with each other, and they can share their knowledge, they can learn from each other as well. And also in Fidel, we have this habit, whenever we get to know about any new upcoming technologies, like even in localization, any of the software technologies will be used in future or something like that, then we always, arrange some training for our team members, guide them to learn. We also encourage them to, progress themselves as well as an individual. We give them a path. We do have, hierarchy of definite positions where, resource can also see from where they are going and how many opportunities they have. And even if we are saying that team members in the localization, if they have any technical background, still they can communicate with the IT team whenever support required, we interchange our team members we club those teams to deliver better. So there are many opportunities for the youngcomers, specifically in fields of automation, ServiceNow, SAP, and such fields that we are currently looking at. So definitely there are very much opportunities for the newcomers.
My next question is that sky is the limit, but in past few years you are quite successful in your career. But still, I wanted to ask that if not this company or not this field, what else you would be doing right now?
That's I never thought of it. I couldn't get time actually. But yeah, definitely, if not in Fidel and not as a program manager, I think I would have been connected with art. I would have been archaeologist, because I'm very fond of, the architectures and the monuments that we have, the historic places, visiting historic places. Then definitely I will see myself as an archaeologist.
Okay, great. So my next question is that when we think of an IT firm, it's only computers. So I wanted to ask that what are the products and services you are in constantly touch with that helps your business to run smoothly?
Yes, as mentioned, along with the software development and services, we are also doing translation, interpretations, and the multilingual DTP services. So all such variety of field we are in, touch with. We are constantly working in these different fields. So yeah, these are the services we are running through.
Yeah.
Over the
So on
years.
what parameters do you select your vendors and suppliers? So is it price, is it time or convenience? Please elaborate.
Yeah, definitely. When we are looking about the resources, then definitely the one who delivers the quality, one who sticks with the deadlines, and the one who has clear communication. We believe that these three are the prime concepts where if these are inbuilt, then definitely it gives you the better results from your resources, and as a company also you will be able to deliver it far more better than the others.
Great. So ma'am, after almost 2 decades, what are your recent and long-term plans for your business?
Long-term plans we have right now currently we thought of is that we will be doing 5x by 2025. So these 5 years we have defined ourselves as a company that we want to grow in each and every sector that we are working right now by 5 times. So by of 2025, the number of employees will be 5 times than what there was in 2020. The services that we are providing should be 5 times than what we are doing in 2020. So we are gradually going ahead to that 5x aim that we have recently set for ourselves.
Yeah. So ma'am, basically your plan is expansion plan.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask that, are you planning to raise external funds? And if not now, then are you planning to do so in near future?
Ideally, I won't be a proper person to answer this question, could be.
Yeah.
Because it's the management who takes all such kind of decisions. So I'm sorry I couldn't answer this question.
No, ma'am, that's fine. Wrapping up this wonderful session, I would love to know your feedback on Startup Lanes, and also if you personally want to thank or appreciate someone from your team and friends and family, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Definitely, I would like to thank, first of all, Startup Lens to getting in touch with me, or people like me who are, professionals and working for a long years in any specific industry. So thank you and appreciate your initiative of introducing people like us to each other through network. And definitely Startup Lens team is very, very wonderful and professional, and I really liked about it. And definitely to end my interview, I would like to thank definitely the Fidel management team who had faith in me and always encouraged me, to go ahead and accept all the challenges that I have received so far. And it's fully encouraging and a very happy journey so far with the Fidel. And I would also like to thank my family members, as without their support it couldn't have been that great journey that I am experiencing today. So I would like to thank my parents and my brother who was in support with me to grow better in a professional way and in my professional career. So thank not all, of course my team members as well, those who have supported me in different projects, and we are still working together, and it's just wonderful team to work with you. Thank you.
Great. Ma'am, also thanks to you. Thank you for your time and for your crucial words. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.